Hey there, folks. Apologies if I'm in a bit of a mood. This is for people watching this back. Yeah, apparently, my Patreon has kind of been infiltrated in a sense in a bad way. A lot of my copyrighted material, stuff that I had posted on there that was pay for material, has been posted. So there's that. So for those of you wondering, that's why I seem a bit angry today. You know. But, anyways, folks, I'm not sure if anybody's watching today, but if nobody's watching, that's completely fine. But yeah, this is not a good development, so I will be dealing with the copyright issues related to that, because that is copyrighted material. Hey, Lunar. How's it going? And sorry if I seem in a bit of a mood, as I was explaining previously, for the people watching this back. Um, my copyrighted material from Patreon was posted without my permission to a site. So I will be, kind of lawyering up if I need to, I guess. I don't know what to do in these situations. I've never had this happen. Hey, Kaylee. Uh sorry if I seem a bit angry, just my copyrighted material from Patreon was posted. Oh yeah, I'm calling in Helpy as my lawyer. I've dealt with enough lawsuits, I can get this tackled. And yeah, it is not good. It is not good at all. And whoever is responsible for uploading them, if possible, I'm gonna try and get a copyright lawsuit against them if possible. Hey, Maddie, how's it going? And again, to explain to Maddie, I may seem a bit grr this stream because, uh, yeah, my copyrighted material from Patreon, uh, was posted without my permission, so I'm gonna need to deal with a copyright, uh, stuff situation. And I'm happy to hear you're doing good, Maddie. That's good. That's good to hear. Yes. Yeah, it really does suck. I am livid right now, folks. I am very ugh. In fact, you know what? Let's I'm gonna vent a bit, not on stream in a sense, not like swearing and such, but I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's see. See, because I know there's a map that I can kind of just, use to kind of get out frustration here. That is if it's not too laggy. We'll hope it's not too laggy, folks. And I can't see chat too much right now. But thank you guys. And yeah, I'm doing as good as I can knowing that I had this happen. And yes, for those of you wondering, I did just explode like gummy goo. It's a special thing that you can get with VR Chat Plus. Uh and yeah, like I have bills and stuff to pay, and all sorts of things to do that this does not make fun. And hey, Crystal, sorry if I seem a bit grr this stream. Found out that my copyrighted material was posted without people getting my permission. And I did check the site it's posted on, and they're not okay with that kind of stuff. So I have a feeling they'll probably be banned from that site, whoever did it. Hopefully, if justice is served. Well, this is quite laggy, folks, so I think I may actually just go to a different map. You know. But it's basically the map I'm in right now. You can just break glass. But let's go to a nice chill map instead is what we'll do, folks. And sorry if I'm not responding to the comments at this moment. I as I explained, kind of a bit grr and kind of just have the headset on and don't have the pop-up. Because I kind of, with all this happening, kind of just jumped into streaming rather than my usual preparedness. So I'm not as prepared as before. Yes. And yeah, it is pretty rude. Yeah, painter cat with a baseball bat. Yeah, we'll hang out at this map, folks, because this is a little less glitchy. We'll do that for now. And then we can, I'll try and find us a map that's a little more interesting than just this. But yeah, apologies, folks, for my mood today. It's just, that news has got me very grrr. Wonder how laggy this would be. Because this is, mind you, it's a map from a horror game. But I do like the horror game, and it's not a creepy map necessarily. It's actually kind of elegant looking. It's just the, like, story and such that make it creepy. At least in my opinion. It's a quite beautiful Victorian house, big, massive one in the game. But we shall see if it works. And thank you guys for understanding. Now, fencing related to like items and stuff for smacking. I'm pretty good at fencing and stuff. One of these days, folks, I'll probably. I mean, I'm not great, but I'm decent. I'd need to warm up again. But yeah, there's a game I like to play, Blade and Sorcery. I've posted a video of it before, but yes. Is this just laggier than before? Oh dear. Oh dear. I swear, game, if you keep in lagging. that's that's the most anger related to this I can muster is just muttering like I don't know. I don't have the energy right now to fully go into it. And sorry about the laggy, folks. I will find us a different map that is not so choppy. I'm just kind of map hopping at the moment to try and find something for us that I don't know. I kind of feel like something different. I want to change up of things. Oh, nobody's ever really talked ill about me. I'm just saying related to my fencing like sword fighting stuff, I guess. Hmm. Well, I think we actually may have to do that, folks. The basic room for now. But I hope you folks are okay with that. Yeah, I don't deserve the copyright issues. I'm just one dude trying here to be a full YouTuber, like team of like editors and audio people and such, and I'm trying here. Lord, I am trying. I swear, if I make a clip of me just saying that, I'm just gonna add something from a Alice in Wonderland movie I'd seen years ago, where it's just the Red Queen being like, "Yes, they certainly are trying," as in like trying my patience type of reference there for those of you wondering. This is the jitteriness of it. Okay, we're gonna go to just a white void of a room, folks, and we're gonna enjoy the void, the nothingness. I don't know. That sounded more depressing than I had intended, folks. All right, come on, load. Whoa. Still pretty stuttery. All right, we're going back to that one map because there was no stutter. I wish I could go to a different map right now, but hey, we'll stick with what we can get and what what won't crash the stream. Because stream crashy equal bad. Yes, the speech about the void. Hello, Miss Rio. Hello. Yeah, sorry to anybody joining if I seem a bit just copyright issues happening. Not with me getting in trouble for copyright, but other people stealing my content and posting it without permission. Which is, as the old saying goes, they shall be found and what was it? They shall be found and persecuted to the fullest of the law. And I'm meaning that. That may sound like a bit, but I mean that. And oh yeah, we're back. Because also I wanted to use this to make an announcement about this. Now that there are more people here, either spread the word, and I'm also gonna kind of be posting it on my Patreon and Twitter, that I am going to be removing the MP3 option thing, because there is downloadable on there, MP3s with the posts that you can get. Now, I'm assuming because that's what's posted on that site, that's how people are getting it on there. Is they're downloading them, then leaving my Patreon, so only paying one small fee. And then, and I don't make my things overly priced on there, by the way, folks. So I really wish people wouldn't do this sort of thing, but basically, yeah, they stole my content and posted it on another site. Let me see here. And I have my ways to cheer up. I'm probably going to be doing some research and stuff tomorrow and working on fixing this tomorrow if I can. I'm going to contact the site because I did look into it and the site does have information related to such cases and says that basically content like mine is copyrighted and it is not okay to post on there. You know, if you're not the person who, holds copyright. So I'm going to be contacting the site and basically informing them, hello, I am the creator of this stuff. I would like my works removed. So, yeah. Yeah, I need my paper. Exactly. I need my income, and that's my main source of income is Patreon, folks. So, ah. Like I'm ready to throw hands. Throw hands over this. Not literally in for legal reasons, not literally. Metaphorically, throw hands here. I don't know. I'm just goofing around trying to cheer myself up here, folks. That's another thing I do here. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I'll try and just goof around. Mm-hmm. Have a drink of my coffee here. But yeah, I merg. And I'm just trying to think of a way to kind of like vent through stuff in VR chat. I wonder what else there is. No, I remember that map was so just unreasonably laggy. Let me see here. Oh, well, I can't think of anything at the moment. But I am changing avatars, because I don't know, I feel like being in a different avatar right now, folks. One of my old favorites in here. There we go. But this is disappointing news. I want to give you folks the content. I want to give you folks access to the content. This is directed to the audience who's on the Patreon. I know there's probably not many of you who are watching who are on the Patreon, but for those of you who are, firstly, thank you for being on the Patreon. Secondly, if you're one of the people who is doing this, I'm not going to yell at you. I'm just merely going to firstly wag my finger shamefully at you. No, no, no. I sound like a squirrel. That's not what I'm meaning to sound like. And then also a little bit of shame, 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 Shame. So, there we go. There's my message to whoever's been doing this. Shame. Oh, well, it'll still be there, Crystal. That type of content is part of my income. So I mean, it's not going to be gone necessarily so much as it's going to not have a MP3 of it that when you have access to the post you can download. So people will have to continue to pay. I don't want it that way, but it's looking like that's the only way to do things without having my content stolen. So it will still be there. Yeah, I know you folks don't see me in this mood. There's some more grr for you. uh, uh. I'm trying to stay cheerful here, folks. It's one of those things where, as I said, though, it is tough. Because I really just don't enjoy this sort of thing popping up. Oh yeah, the new Bendy, and also there's the Poppy Playtime trailer for the next one finally dropped. And yeah, I is angry because people stole my copyrighted stuffies. My stuff. Stuffies is plushies. What am I doing here, brain? Anyways, yeah. So people stole my copyrighted stuff, and Painter no happy. Mm-mm. No. Well, I guess if I want to play with what I was gonna mess with here. But yeah, folks, I am very, very, very displeased. So, to anybody wondering, yeah, don't go stealing my stuff, please. I'm asking politely. Please. Okay, that looks cool. Oh. I feel naked like that. Hello. And heck yeah. So, some baldy character. Yeah, welcome to the internet type of stuff going on with this whole copyright issue. Like, people be stealing my copyrighted stuff. Ow. Just kidding. There was nothing there. This is thin air. Here, I don't know. as I said, folks, I get goofy when I get like this. Sometimes even more goofy because I'm just trying to balance out the grr to kind of get myself in a different headspace. You know. Please. Yeah, oh, Stuart Little, that flashes me back. Oh. Oh, I feel old. Excuse me. Got my walker now. Like info like that, always hearing that stuff and then remembering how old those things are, folks. I feel like scenes in cartoons when people age rapidly for no like when time like gets fast forwarded or when like they have a youth spell or some stuff like that and they get it drained from them or the spell is broken and then they're like old man. I feel like that anytime people say stuff like related to how old some movies from when I was younger are, I just go like, "Mm. Oh wait, huh? What? Huh? What's going on?" But yeah, hmm. Yeah, I mean, I could maybe one day do that. I'm good, Crystal, but thank you guys so much. I'm decently old, folks. I'm decently not ancient, but I'm definitely old. I mean, heck, folks, I've been at this for 4 years of my life. No, 5. Sorry, 5. Doing this YouTube gig, the ASMRs and the voice acting and the stuff and the the things. Yeah, I'm a '90s kid. That's a clue for y'all. I'm a '90s kid. And if you're wondering why I'm wiggling, I'm taking off my sweater. I got warm. Cuz I don't know, I just feel like doing this is kind of like this kind of just like gets is getting some of it out if I just kind of like move around maybe, like move. Standing still is not for me today. And my arms are swinging like pendulums because I don't know. I just felt like doing it. Wait a minute. Time it. Wrong direction. I don't know. Correct. Yes, I am. Yes, I am in that age range. Sorry to disappoint any folks who thought I was younger, but I am sadly not younger. I am surprisingly old. Okay. So, occasionally, I just was like, okay, I want to, like, get the link for my Patreon to send somebody, one of my buddies. And I'm looking it up, and I see PainterCat ASMRs, and I'm just gonna say blank, 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 because it's Patreon content. I don't want to have people searching it up either, so I'm not gonna say the site name or the title of it so that people can't search it up. But I search it up, and I'm like, okay, cool, here it is. Wait, one of these links is for Patreon, and one of the links is for another site. I only post on Patreon this stuff, never on anywhere else. So I look it up, check it out, and I'm like, weird, is this the only one? And I check, and no, it is not. They have all been posted, including some of my YouTube videos, which I'm fine with. Those aren't paid for, so whatever. That's out of my hands. That's more on YouTube for allowing people to steal the copyrighted material, in my opinion. And I may bring that up with YouTube. But, yeah. Found it and found plenty of my stuff is on there. A lot of my very, hard work is on there, and you don't pay for it on there. It is all free and downloadable, and I started noticing a lot of it was the MP3s. Which, when you pay for for my content, you get, this is not anymore because I'm changing it to prevent this from happening again, you get access to an MP3 of it. So the MP3 was stolen. And I don't like that. So, that is what happened, and that is how I found it out. And yeah, I'll definitely consider your request. Totally. As well as if you'd like a fully custom one. Speaking of my Patreon, kind of to plug a side of it that hopefully still will be making me money because people won't be stealing it. You can get a custom ASMR at a certain tier on my Patreon. So, if anybody watching this is interested to have a custom ASMR, not just one that's been yoinked from me, sorry. I thought that was an appropriate visual gag. It came off way too gear. But yes, yoinked from me. Then, feel free to get a custom one. You can get one that's all for you. And it's very reasonably priced. I try to keep my material. If you look at the prices of other people doing the same thing I'm doing, folks, it is way more expensive. I'm not saying it's not worth it with the other people. I don't know. But I'm not trying to speak ill of them. And I won't, I shan't. Because I know the work. But I have to say, folks, please just don't steal the content. Yeah, the yoink at the camera. But yeah, folks, so I am just disappointed in whoever did it. Why did you do me this way, whoever did it? Why? Why did you do me dirty? Oh, my Hanukkah was pretty good. I got a couple fun things for Hanukkah. One of which being I actually have like a ton of keychains on my microphone, like at a spot where, of course, they won't jiggle and move around when I'm using it. But I have on my keychain now, I have a little teeny plastic television that has Vox's face on it. And when you press it, it makes this like of static for a quick bit. Um, I have a Vox employee ID, which it's a fan made one, but it is Vox's employee ID, and I love it. Um, let's see what else. I think that's about it for stuff that was really, really fun. But yeah, folks. I honestly want to try to find something because I am trying to get this Gurness out, but it is just not wanting to leave. But there is always ideas, always methods and things that we can kind of do to distract ourselves from this. Um, let's see what popular maps we got here. Like, I think even a different map would kind of change things up. Hmm. Well, thank you, Rebecca, and thank all of you guys for being here for me during this, because it is just. Mm, no bueno, not happy here. Not pleased. We are very displeased. Huh. Let's see. Let's hope that I spelled that correctly. Because there's a map where you can just destroy items. So I'm hoping I spelled destroy correctly because my dyslexia does not like spelling. So one can herp. Let's see. Bold. I don't know if this is the right way to do any of this. May not have destroyable stuff, but oh well. Okay. I had a feeling that's what was going on. Hopefully the lag doesn't end us. Because that would be dreadful, folks. Wait, what? Um. Oh, I get it. I'm shrunken down here. Okay. So this isn't at all what I was hoping it would be. Uh-oh. We are currently on the floor. I am but the size of a crumb, and this is not good. I now have to fear for dust bunnies attacking me. Lovely. Yes, it's probably insanely laggy. Yeah, I can already tell, folks, this is laggy, so... Come on. Let me teleport out. Sorry about this, folks. Yet again, just... As I said, trying to find some place to kind of just... chill, relax, or just explore, have fun. And once again, sorry for the difference in attitude, of the stream. Just, yeah, as I explained, not in the best of moods. Hello, Flo, make me a sandwich. That, yes, I still love that line. That is, like, such a great line. Oh, this looks cozy. If it isn't lag central, that is. Oh no. Alright, well, even before I go, I want to show you folks something cute. There's a fox just chilling in this map. I like that. Hello. Alright, folks, I think we need to hop because this is, for me at least, choppy as all get out. Wow. Turning is not a friend of mine right now. I am not pleased, but it kind of does, as I said, maybe look like we're just gonna have to stick to that map. Hmm. Foxes are just so gosh darn adorable. Yes, yes, they did at the end. They did have an anniversary in my imagination, in my little thoughts. Yes, but yeah, I don't know. uh, Let me see here. Behavior, anchor. There we go. No, that's not it. Behavior focus. No. Trying to figure out something here. There we go. Now it'll like follows me. Look at this. Oh, we're getting fancy. We're getting fancy with the camera work here, folks. Not that I know how. It does it for me. And I fly. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well aside from, you know. But yeah. There we go. Give you more of a view of me kind of shuffling around in the air. And he was just sort of shuffling around in the air. I don't know. uh, sorry, folks. Just uh, why they gotta do me this way? I ain't done nothing. Yes, the confetti. Question. Uh, I mean they're interesting. As I said, I haven't really watched too much of it, of the Sun and Moon show, just a little bit for research purposes. Because as I explained a couple streams back, well, quite a few streams now, that basically when doing my characters for that, I kind of wanted to see how the fandom saw these characters. Did they see them as friendly? Did they see Sun as more skittish and not truly as happy as he seems kind of thing, or this or that? Um, you know, was Monty viewed by the fans as scary? Like he's just kind of aggressive as is naturally? Or was he viewed by the fans as someone who secretly just has anger issues? And that was the more common. Was a lot of people portrayed him as a character with anger issues. So I kind of took a note from multiple different fan things and was like, well, a lot of fans seem to agree that this is Monty. So that's the same thing with that. But yeah. Um but yeah, folks, this has kind of been an eye opener for me. I'm kind of realizing like, oh, I need to be more diligent on my copyright stuff. So I will be debating the decision. It's a tough one though, of just altogether removing the like MP3 option. So you will still be able to hear on Patreon my ASMRs, my 18 plus stuff, and other things. But you will not be able to download the MP3 anymore with it. So I'm afraid you can't hear it on the go anymore if this is the outcome that it's going to bring, is people stealing my content by uploading stuff that they shouldn't be uploading. Because no. And I know I've said that a lot this stream, folks, but that's just because I'm adamant about the fact that, like, hey, I feel kind of like trust has been abused here. I gave my Patreon people the trust, and someone misused said trust and stole my content. So, yeah. That's where we are right now, folks, is me dealing with a person who stole my content. So yeah, I just don't know what to think anymore, you know. Aside from just like, oh well, then that's nice to know that people have stolen my content. But yeah, folks, this is a displeasing outcome. You know. Let's go punk. Yeah, you folks probably never realized this thing has a massive chunk out of it. Let's see. Go to accessories. But yeah, folks. Welcome back. It's okay, Wolf Girl. And apologies, Wolf Girl, if I seem a bit just my copyright material from Patreon was stolen. People posted it without my permission on the site, so that is currently what I am dealing with on my plate. There we go. Bump that keyboard back in. But yeah, so that's news. Hey, Joseph. Welcome to the stream, folks, and yeah, that's the news. I've had my copyright material stolen now, so that will have to be dealt with. Because as I said, that is no bueno. No, but I will be doing some looking into it. I will be asking them on the site, not the person who posted it, but the actual people who run the site. I will be asking them for a username if possible. So that way I can then use some other stuff to track down said individual and get legal action taken upon them. But if it's anybody in the stream, then, well, I hope, you know, you're hearing this, because I really I feel like legal action needs to be taken here, and I feel like this just ain't okay. I'm a one-man team. I'm working hard here, folks, to get this stuff done, and it is it's just not something I like finding out, cuz I don't know. I put a lot of work into that. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. And hey, Keely, what's up? Thank you, guys. Oh, it's been a while since I've done my Valentino, and I'm kind of just taking a break today from voice acting a bit, because I am just a bit disheartened, folks. If you know what that term means, kind of just down feeling and angry, because it's just so much work and effort put into it, and to have it stolen is, mm, 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 just not okay. Thank you, and Happy New Year's to you all too, folks. Like, here, wait one sec. I have an item from the game that may actually be a nice little touch to that news. Where is it? Wrong button. There we go. Happy New Year! And many more! There you go. Put it away. Wait, let's really top this off. Okay, so we have this. This. Wait, wrong angle. There you go. I don't know. These were random items they added to VR chat for it. Anywho. I just like the popper. It's fun. Anywho. Just that news, as I said, folks, it is very unpleasant. Mm-hmm. Fair. Not everybody is trying to scam you on Patreon, and there are settings that actually, like, from my end, that are in place that I can't change, that pretty well prevent me from scamming, unless I'm doing commissions. Then I could, but I do not. I do not like scamming people, and in the one case where one of the people kind of felt like they were being scammed, I did make it up to them, because I did not want it to come off that way. Because that's not my intent, is to scam people, no. I want to give people my content, but I need to be paid. Because I'm literally a one-man team for stuff that should be multiple people. Or more than one. Like 3, I'd say at most. You know. And that's counting me as the voice actor. but I'm like doing multiple jobs for technically, considering I do also the sound effect work a lot of the time. Like if you hear in any of my ASMRs kind of like a like of somebody being smacked, that is legit a sound I made. So all those punch impacts that you hear that's like whoomp, that's actually me. For my spring trap, the sound of the gears grinding, like that that you hear in the background when his gears grind in my spring trap ASMRs, that is me creating, like, not with my voice, but that is me taking an old doorknob, like one of those handle types, the like straight line handles that you know, uh, one of those, an old handle, and just flicking it and letting the mechanisms, the springs, it back again. So I do a lot of my stuff. No, thank you guys for offering to help. I'm good. I I can figure this out. Uh, I wouldn't say enough to be a lawyer, but I at least have some basic legal knowledge. I kind of had to learn a little bit, at least a basic amount, in order to be able to do some of my ASMRs so that there wasn't risk of copyright and stuff on my end. And I had to find a lot of sources to find non-copyrighted audio in order to make some of the sound effects I use. Because I don't always, if I can't do it, like, I can't have a giant hydraulic machinery thing whirring in my house to record it. So I find that stuff for big machines and gears and things like that for the Professor More stuff, and things of that nature. But yeah, folks, I may not be streaming for too much longer just because I do really want to deal with this as soon as possible. But I will stream for a little bit longer because, I kind of don't want to disappoint you folks. So, but I also know you guys would be accepting, but I kind of just feel like I need to give you this because it's been a while, and I also wanted to kind of inform people, let people know what's going on in this, and I will keep you folks posted on it. And yes, I'm currently sitting. Let me reposition my guy because there we go. We need to grab the camera. That's not aligned. That's as good as it's gonna get. Anyways, so yeah, folks, that's the current issue at this time. Is that so I'm just as I said, I just don't know what to do about this. It is very unpleasant news. But I will work it out. But yeah, so if I disappear for a while, folks, it is probably to deal with this. Okay, Wolf Girl, rest well. And thanks for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope things get better for all of you if things are going bad for y'all. Hmm. Yeah, folks, this is the type of news that as a creator, I don't know. I know I've been mentioning this. Yeah. I mean, kind of, but it also then there's like a lot more downsides to it, like the whole fact of like this is my only source of income, so it's like, and I've been having trouble making income with it of late, and I think I know why now because it's been stolen. So there's probably people who are just, you know, doing it in order to get that stuff. Yeah, and it really is just unpleasant, mind racing because of this, going through all the outcomes and weighing all the possibilities. I'm an overthinker naturally, folks. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of like 101 different outcomes. Even if it's as absurd as like a semi crashes through my like front door, which would be kind of odd considering that it's not facing the road, my front door. So, but even stuff as obscure as that, I'm one of those overthinkers. I literally crunch the infinite possibilities. So that's the other tough part, is being like, oh dang it, my brain is just going over 1,000 different possibilities. Like, how will removing the MP3s affect uh my business? Because for all I know, people could hate that fact and be like, but that's the only reason I was going there. Or some people could end up coming there because they're like, oh, I can't find it here anymore and I can't download it, so I need to keep paying the fees to stay on here. And I have very reasonable fees, way more cheap than others. And that's what's kind of harsh here, is like I tried so hard to be nice, play nice here, and give people good priced access to it so that you know uh they would be hopefully wanting to do that, but apparently not. Yes, I think I found one of them, one of the rooms where you can break stuff. I swear if it lags too much. Wow, there's a lot of shine. That's the what? It says break stuff, but there's no break stuff. I don't get this. This is it through here? What's the point here? Ah, oh, it's too neon. Oh, my eyes. Who chose the color scheme? The pain. I like bright colors, but this hurts. Oh dear. No. No, no, no. Alright, back out of this area. Back out of this area. Quick, quick, quick. Move, move, move. Okay, so there literally is no breakables room. It's just this. No, yeah, you literally can't. Lies, I say, lies. Lies and lag. Like, gosh darn it, lies and lag, I say. But yeah, folks, I hope everybody's doing great. Oh, let's see. And yeah, sorry if I'm not replying to people's comments at the moment. Just is this it? Alright, there we are. Hopefully this map is an actual one of this. What I was looking for, which is called a rage room. Rage rooms are rooms where things can be broken on purpose. And there's apparently a booming business for this thing. Now, they'll give you, like, safety gear and stuff, so, like, you can break plates, cups, whatever. Oh. You know what, let's just more accordingly. Yeah! Alright. You know what? Come here. There we come on, give it. Don't ask yet, folks, you'll see. Shall we? It's time for some construction work. Is that not breakable? Dang it. Give it. Break it. What? 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 It says breakable stuff. Not even the plates. This is a massive lie. It says, like, physics. I would let my rage out, son, but there's no... Or wait, do I click it? Is this a click? No. This is not fair. I just want to smash. Please. Not even the boxes. I don't get it, folks. Alright, let's try this again. Because I know that there is such a thing in VR chat as these, and that's kind of... Come on, game, let me... Alright, let's try this again. Sorry, folks! And sorry if this is kind of a quiet stream at certain points, it's just... I'm cooling down now, but it is definitely not something I was pleased about. I will, as I said, admit this because it's just... It's kind of disheartening to put so much work into something and then have it stolen. So yeah, I just don't know. And don't get me wrong, folks, I may sound a bit calmer now, but I'm very frustrated still. Just I know there's not much to do at the moment about it. Come here. Right, hopefully this works. Kind of, it just flings things around, not really breaking them. And it is quite the lag fest. There we... Whoa, lag! There we go. That's how get off of me, desk. Trapped in the desk. Lovely. Might I ask why I must be trapped amongst the desks? I'm in charge of the meeting now. Well, I can't lift the meeting desk. But yeah, folks. I just don't know how to put it. It is, as I said, folks, it is quite disappointing. Because as a creator, I put that out there, the MP3s with trust. I mean, apparently misplaced, in, whoever put it out there. But yeah, I thought, I had properly placed my trust in, people to not download it then spread it. But apparently people want to download them and spread them around. So I will also probably be doing a more in-depth search and trying to find all of the stuff. And yeah, I still will be doing some digging to find out like who the heck did this. But I also have some sneaking suspicions, I guess. It's none of you folks. I'm not accusing anybody watching right now, but I'm definitely saying I have a feeling because there were one or two people who joined the Patreon, only stayed for a day, and then left. Now that doesn't always mean that it's a confirmed they did this, but in some of the cases, it was literally so quick and there was activity on posts related to it, so I don't know. Like people had post or like looked at the posts, all of them in one day, kind of thing. Like there was a big spike in activity of people looking at them. And so I have a feeling it may be because like one person joined the Patreon and then downloaded them and then ended up just leaving right after. So that is also why, as I said, folks, I am probably just opting to remove that. And yeah, stuck on back like a turtle. Yeah, folks, I don't rightly know uh why folks would do that. And I know someone mentioned, sorry for getting off the top of my head right now, the username, but yeah, I know the mention of like, hey, it's out there, but the problem is it's my only income, so that's like trying to tell somebody who is making artwork to feed their family or, not be out on the streets, telling them that if somebody like stole a piece of their artwork from them without them knowing and then sold it for like millions of dollars. I'm not saying mine's worth millions, but not at all, but I'm just saying like it's kind of one of those things that like, but it is my income. So the fact that it's getting out there at all without me seeing a dime of it is kind of worrisome and very bad. Because it means I get no income from it and makes people who I could have the potential of getting income from choose that instead because they don't need to pay. So that's the one issue with that type of thing is, yeah, it's out there, but it means because it's out there, I'm not going to get paid, and there's an even lower chance of me making the money, for the work. So that's why it's very, disappointing for the sake of it's my livelihood that people are taking and claiming as their own or just, making not making money off of it, but that are, stealing it and stealing my ability to make the income from it. And it's just, that's the worst part, folks, because I didn't want to really say this because it's one of those things where, like, most people will be like, well, he's just kind of begging. The problem is I'm having some like issues with making income in general. So of late, I've been trying to just find alternative means of making income. And so it's just kind of really tough to then learn one of the main things that was one of the only things I've been making income off of. Possibly couldn't make me income because people are stealing the content and I'm getting zero from it. If anything, it's making it easier for people to not pay me for my content, my hard work. And that's, yeah, it really sucks. So, yeah, folks, sorry for talking about this so much. It's just got me really fired up today. Because I don't know what to think of it. And yeah, I know I'm just an eyeball there. I'll move out of there so it's not as overly creepy. I know this map is naturally creepy, but I don't know. I just felt like chilling in a random map, and this map seemed to catch my brain. There we go. That'll work. But yeah, folks. So that's the problem right now, and what I'm dealing with. And that's why it's also tough, because it's just that whole thing of this then means I can't actually make income. And it prevents me from making income because I'm not able to, you know, get paid, and people will most likely. I mean, which would you folks choose? The free one? And I'm saying if it wasn't my stuff, you would probably go for the free one rather than pay. Everybody would. But the problem is that's my income. So I'm just kind of struggling with figuring out what I can do to rectify said issue. You know. But yeah, hopefully this can all get worked out. Because this is just not okay, and it's not really something I want happening. Like, at all. If anything, I could go my whole life without this happening, but apparently life had other plans. uh, but yeah, thank you guys, thank you. Don't worry, folks. I'm getting my best lawyer on it. I'm getting helpy. If anybody can deal with a lawsuit, it's helpy. Let me see what time it is here, folks. All right, so it's getting close to 8. So at 8, I'll cut the stream because I don't want to necessarily, but I want to get this stuff fixed. Okay, not just want, I need to get this stuff fixed. Because, yeah, as I've stated many a time now, I'm sorry for doing so, but is my current mood. Today's mood is arg. It's. I'm still. My brain is still kind of processing it because it's like, I don't know. I've known one or two people who are creators and stuff, and they've mentioned content copyright issue stuff where people have stolen their content, but I've never been on this side of it, and it honestly is. It's real. It's real unpleasant, real nasty feeling. Thank you guys. uh. I want to check something again. Huh. I don't know, maybe this map will work. For destroying stuff. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Rebecca, it is. It's very... that kind of thing. Alright, let's make myself more appropriate size for this map, because you're supposed to be giant. Okay, I do not know what's going on with my hair. Ignore that. Crush the car. Wait, Building Block City? Not anymore. Oh, look at this lovely thing. It would be a shame if somebody hit it. Am I disintegrating, or what's going on with my face? My face meets... Wait, what? Oh my, I can redirect the sun. Is this it, though? I thought there would have been more. Hmm. Well, back to normal. But yeah, folks, this is interesting outcome in life, but I will be trying hard to fix this. Because this is not okay. And I just destroyed a car by walking over it, like, it's not okay. Crush. Oh, look at the little van. Oh. I want to reset the cars. I want to reset the cars. Wait, new car. All right. Watch. This guy here can handle so much damage and is so strong. Look at this. What, you don't trust me? Only used once by an old lady. You willing to buy it? I mean, the headlights still work on this one for some reason. Even though I don't know why headlights would still work on something like that. But yeah, folks, yeah. This is, as I said, something that will be fixed. Just yeah, I'm very unhappy with this, as I said, folks, and whoever is responsible for it is not a nice person for doing so, or the culprits, because I don't know if it's multiple people. Hey there, Jinx. So you heard what happened then, Jinx, I'm assuming. Let's see. Hmm. Mhm. Let's hope this works, folks. So none of it is destroyable. Disappointing. Well, we're giant around, walking around a small town. I don't know if that's entertaining at all. Not really that entertaining to me, but I don't know about you folks. I was just hoping for one map I could tear to pieces. But no. Can't even pick up the vehicles. I just wanna cause some destruction now. May play some video games that I can kind of take out the frustration on after stream, probably, because I feel like I kind of need it. That's the other reason I may cut the stream short, folks, is just basically the whole fact of wanting to, you know, be able to kind of get this gurness out. Obviously, you know, because that ain't good. Excuse me. Let's see what time it is now, folks. Okay, it is 7:40. So it is very, very soon here going to be time for the stream to end. I'm sorry to anybody who joined, not knowing it's gonna end soon, but it's mainly because, as I said, I'm just not in the best of moods after this outcome of things. Which, I hope is fair with people, because I feel that's pretty fair to feel this way about this. you put a lot of hard work into something and it gets taken and it never feels nice. Um, you know. But yeah, folks, I hope that everybody is doing well though. And yeah, sorry for not replying as much to people, just just, it's one of those days type of things. I mean, you do what you can in certain lines of work. You do's what you gotta do's. Mm. Well then, I think, folks, since yeah, as I said, it's gonna be 8 soon. My apologies to anybody. Uh, you know, who was hoping for a longer stream, but I will um because of this going on, I'm going to try and keep all you folks updated. So I will be doing streams of this kind here and there. Not insanely often, but here and there. Keep you folks updated, keep in touch with the community. Let people know what's going on with this craziness. Yeah, folks, since it's been a while since I've been back to my map, I think we'll end the stream off in my map. But yeah, folks, yeah, I just don't know what to say for the end of this stream aside from the usual sign off. I'm just, yeah, I kind of lost for words. Number one, because of how nice and supportive you guys are being about all this craziness. And number two, because, I mean, well, have a great audience like you folks. But yeah, I do not know what to do. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. And you are all amazing, as I say each stream, and I mean it. Just, yeah. And thank you, Rebecca. I will. Group hug for you folks, too. Sorry for the major lag there. Jeez, wow. Yeah, hug for y'all. Come on, let me hug them. Stop lagging. There you go, folks. Big old hug for y'all. And thank you all, as I said, for being so gosh darn supportive during this right now. I just... I am not pleased. And it will be dealt with hopefully as soon as possible because I don't know. It's just one of those things I do not like. But yeah, folks, at any rate, I know I've said that a lot of times here. It's just I feel strongly about this sort of stuff. But yeah, folks, I will see you all next time. It'll be next weekend. I'll be doing another stream to hopefully have an update related to this. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you all have, and yeah, they are. I can't disagree with you, Rio. Yeah, and it's just insane people stealing their work. But yeah, bye, folks. Until next time, and apologies for anybody who, came into the stream late. I really didn't intend to stream too long. I actually streamed a bit longer, but I will be streaming a more normal time length next stream. So, see you all. Thank you all for the support. And I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, morning, evening, or whatever it may be out there for you. And I also hope that, you all have a great evening. And remember, you are all amazing. Don't forget that. Okay, aside from the person who is stealing the stuff. But I don't think that's any of you. So don't worry, I ain't blaming, I ain't accusing. I'm just saying, if you're watching this back, person, shame. Shame. Good night, folks. Until next time. Bye-bye, folks. See y'all. Remember, you are all amazing.